Hello and welcome to the first episode of Bring the Pain, where I do something that people don't like on YouTube, offer my opinions on shit. Today, my opinion, oh god, I'm gonna get hate mail from both sides of this debate, probably a few bomb threats, God only knows what, but basically I'm gonna talk about the rampant over-sexualization in video games. Oh, yes. Alright. If you're watching this, you have an internet connection. Why do you need huge jiggling tits in your video games? Really? Why? Why? It's nonsensical at best, distracting at worst, well, actually offensive at worst. It's what's really spooked off a lot of potential female viewers out there. And not to mention, the recent incident, what the hell was it? Oh, Gamergate, a few women daring to offer their opinions and y'all reacting like this is a third world fucking country and women aren't supposed to have opinions on things, sending threats of death and rape. Lovely bunch of people. Kinda makes me a little embarrassed when I say I'm a gamer, but fuck it. Kinda want to turn the tide on this shit. Okay. First, I want to address all the women out there that are pissed off about the current state of affairs in gaming. It sucks. I'll admit it. Y'all have been getting the spare change, whereas we've been getting, $20, $100 bills handed our way in terms of quality, production value, and obviously target audience. For one thing, make your purchasing power count. Okay? Skip any game that doesn't let you create a female character. Or that if it does, you can only make one with gigantic boobs. Now, custom characters are an issue I'll get into a little bit later. This is why I'm going to get hate from both sides of the argument. I'm just going to take that aside. Secondly, you don't like the games that are out there? Now, this might sound like a daunting and scary task, but there are a lot of places, specifically Newgrounds, where you can make the games you want to make and put them up there. If you have a friend that's into programming, you have a friend that's into graphical art design, start up your own company and make the games you want to make, that you know your audience will want to play. Don't listen to any advertising execs, really anyone. If they say, yeah, that's a great character, but where's your boobs? Why is she all covered up? Give them a finger and walk away, okay? It's asinine. Alright, and it goes both ways. I mean, when I was a kid, in the 90s, they pretty much put it into every guy's head that unless you are a crass, sarcastic, roaming wall of muscle, you can't be a hero. You're just like maybe a sidekick at best. So, like I said, change the paradigm. And hey, who wants to break some barriers? How about some of you guys out there? You want to make a gay male character? Do it. Like I say, make the characters you want to make. Now here's where I play devil's advocate as far as making the characters you want to make. First of all, I think the protagonist, to make things fair, I think the protagonist in every video game should be a custom character that you can customize to the point where it either looks like you, looks the way you'd like to look, here's the devil's advocate, looks like something you would like to look at, or fourth, just something completely freakish and bizarre. That should be in the player's hands, figuratively and literally. Now, the one thing that really sparked this opinion of mine is what they did to Samus Aran. Metroid was one of my favorite games growing up. The idea, I mean, it got me interested in the concept of power armor before I even knew Warhammer 40k existed. And I'm so glad that Warhammer 40k didn't get in the hands of any Japanese developers, or at least the developers of those games apparently have lives outside the screen, or the Sisters of Battle would be running around in armored bikinis. But what they did with Samus Aran is, to quote Spoonie, nothing short of betrayal! Okay, seriously? She goes from virtually indestructible power armor that can survive exposure to magma, acid, poison, a gun that can pretty much shoot every wavelength of energy known to humankind. And then, I guess the developers noticed, hey, guys play this game. What do guys like? And then the Zero Suit came along. And we go from a badass in power armor with a cannon for an arm to latex and an energy whip. Thank you. Thank you. So, that's all I've got for that. I'm ready for your comments. Just please, no explosives. I'd prefer not to have to pick up pieces of myself. That being said, for fun and victory, Mr. Killstick, signing off.